Yo, what is up? It is your boy Stephlyon. Today we're going to be reacting to a board gamer video, and everything is changing. Alpha 4.6, crafting and economy. Crafting and economy would legit change everything. Let's see what information we got on those.
Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Star Citizen Alpha 4.6 has a new evocati patch with some updates. CIG are preparing for crafting, coming to a tech preview build real soon. They have...
I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. 4.6 in crafting when engineering is not even at a level that we're like, okay, wait, yeah, like, gang, what are we doing?
Confirmed that CIG have returned with This Week in Star Citizen. We're going to have a roadmap update. We've got a new commodity trade boost live event coming up and more. We wrapped up the year with Star Citizen Alpha 4.5, Dawn of Engineering, and it has been great to see so many of you diving into multi-crew gameplay, running ships as engineers, and sometimes going down with...
Low-key, I feel like that's an exaggeration. I don't feel like that many people have been forced to play with crews because engineering just is, from what I've experienced so far, it's not where I think they wanted to be. I haven't felt where it's like, oh no, I can't play on my own with this ship or whatever. I've used the Taurus a little bit. I've used my C1 and I just don't feel, I feel maybe if I was using bigger ships than that, but I've used those kind of ships and I just didn't feel it. So it's like, how did you get forced to play with a crew? Have you seen a big difference with your ships? I don't feel like it's there yet.
Them like true captains. While you were putting the new features through their paces, many on the teams stayed busy behind the scenes, tracking data, reviewing feedback across every channel, and shipping a steady stream of hotfixes and tweaks to keep improving both 4.5 and future builds to come. That work also includes closely monitoring a number of issues and unintended behaviors that have surfaced.
This actually, like, just that visual right there, I think that would be pretty sick to have player built like stations look like this to differentiate between the actual stations made by CIG.
Team is already taking steps to address them. With everyone back in the studio, our focus now turns to Alpha 4.6. We are leveraging the insights you shared and the experiences you had in 4.5 to continue our drive into the new year. As outlined in the letter from the chairman, we will keep building out the depth and playability of Star Citizen.
I didn't read the letter of the chairman this year. Oh, I've got to go check that out. I didn't read this one.
While pushing forward on the core systems that define how you play, from engineering and inventory to Genesis planets, crafting, social tools, dynamic server meshing, and so much more. We are also continuing work on modernizing long-running systems, including item recovery, insurance, inventory,
item
and
recovery, insurance, please.
Amazing to hear all of that. That looks like it's all going to be coming to the game, or at least tested or being worked on in the coming months. Star Citizen Alpha 4.6 has had a new evocati patch since the last one. The testing focus with that patch is now stability and bug fixes. The Alliance Aid event, which I believe is their name of clearing the air, and all those missions, etc. We've also got industrial mining and salvage missions actually taking feedback.
Industrial, are they talking about, the things we saw on the trailer for Nyx where there's like those big machine looking things and they were like mining the big giant asteroids? Is that what you're talking about?
Now too, and we have details on industrial salvage and mining missions now in a bit more detail. These are missions where factions contract you to acquire specific resources through various industrial gameplay loops. Unlike cargo hauling where shipments are provided, these missions require you to locate and gather the requested materials yourself using mining, refining, salvage, scavenging, gathering. I suppose you can buy them, you can steal them, pirating across Stats and Pyro, Nyx. You will be accepting contracts, requesting specific resources from mission givers and delivering them to requested locations through the freighter.
I thought they were gonna add the new, like a new sandbox thing where you have to like hold down a big asteroid miner and try complete it. Start the mining process, protect it, get your resources, put them in a big ship and like fly off.
As mining, you'll be extracting minerals and raw ores using FPS mining tools, ground vehicles like the Rock, or mining ships like the Prospector and Mole. Salvaging, you'll scrape hulls for RMC, disintegrate ship structures for rubble parts, or scavenge vehicle components from wrecks. So I'm much more into...
I'm like, I don't want them to just copy and paste the formula. Like what I'm hearing is like, we've played that already. Like 4 months ago, we've played that. Is there something different that's gonna keep us engaged to test a new system, or are we just gonna spam, copy and paste that? I want something different. Like that's why I was thinking those big industrial things. It sounded a lot cooler in my head, and I'm like, I've already played something like this.
To the component scavenging now. Like if they start having missions with that in, where you're going
Scavenging
after specific
sounds
parts,
fun.
absolutely great. There's also
Yeah,
refining,
scavenging sounds
process raw ores, sand scraps and things into refined materials at refinery stations. You'll get these contracts from Shubin Interstellar, who specialize in mining and refining contracts, and you also have Adagio Holdings, focusing on salvage and construction material contracts. Progressing in reputation with them should give you some more opportunities. So there's even more bug fixes in this latest patch addressing issues including crashes, audio bugs, ASOP and ship spawning issues, salvage, and various ship-specific issues.
See, we can go back to ASOP.
This is likely going
ship
out to
spawning
Wave 1 P2 real soon, within the next couple of days, in my opinion, but almost certainly by the weekend, and live by the end of the month.
Guys, does everyone else realize that January is almost over? Like, let's be for real. January is almost over.
2026 is already shaping up to be another great year. We are hard at work to bring crafting to the tech preview servers with evocati up next. So that's really
That's
great
one
to
thing
hear.
I'm
Tech
so
preview
looking
real soon.
forward to,
Probably
man.
once they release 4.6
Get
to
me some
live.
crafting,
I would expect
baby.
them to use the same build, the same branch for the tech preview of crafting anyway, but we'll have to wait and see. Looking ahead on the community side, one of the toughest and dirtiest races in the verse is right around the corner. The Daymar Rally kicks off Saturday, the 24th of January.
I have to watch that. I have to watch that in the verse.
If you are interested. Also, from Atmo Esports, Enter Atmosphere 2956 lands in Sydney on the 21st of February. There's a new monthly patch bundle on the RSA store that's going to appear. Formerly, these were known as patch bundles. These bundles are limited time items and cosmetic packs featuring themed color palettes. Starting in 2026, new bundles will be released on the second Tuesday of each month, so mark your calendar for those drops. The current old one, as part of the old system, is
my
the one from
god, that is so ugly. That is the most ugliest. Oh my goodness, you need to, every single Drake vehicle needs to get this because this is so ugly. This is so damn ugly.
December, and it's the Disrupt Cameo patch bundle with the digital zebra paint, Gladius skin.
Zebra. No zebra looks like this in the wild. In the wild, they have color coordination and they have coordination of angles and designs and straight lines.
An FPS
What is
gear.
this?
That's still available at time of recording. I like seeing stuff like this. I mean, I don't like the price tag, but really interested to know what you think in the comments below on that. This Wednesday, the first road.
I don't know, price tag on stuff. I think, in my opinion, I think at the end of it, 1.0 and beyond, we need to stop pushing the selling of ships and push the selling of cosmetics. Sell a cosmetic pack for $5-10. Any unique one, sell them for $10-15. That's how Star Citizen continues getting money to run these servers. These servers don't run themselves. We need to sell cosmetics. What they probably also need to do is they also need to monetize insurance, where you can either pay $500K a week for your insurance in game, or you can pay $299 a month and you get your insurance for $299 a month, with depending on what you have. In game, it might cost you what, $100K a week or $100K a month, depending on what ships you have. But if you have a whole fleet and you need insurance for everything, it might cost you $299 a month. And is that going to be seen almost as paying to play the game, as a subscription? Kind of, in my opinion, yes, but it's going to be a thing of any month you can't afford that, but you have a little bit extra time, you can make the money in game and use that money to pay in game. So it's not like you have to do it, but it's all about, would you rather save your time or go make that money in game and do it? And making money in game has never been hard in the first place. So I feel like that's how they have to monetize the game. So is the price tag bad? No, for cosmetics, as long as the most expensive cosmetic is like $100 and you get like a bundle of like a bunch of things, I don't think that's bad. The only thing I think is bad is the prices of the ships. So if they remove the ships in the future and give us only cosmetics, I think that's okay.
Roadmap update of 2026 arrives with many new cards for Alpha 4.6. As with 2025 before it, 2026 will bring a number of content delivery changes, including adjustments to how patches are scheduled, which we will discuss in more detail in the coming weeks. So that's interesting.
They're changing how the patches are Wait, think about it logically, guys. That is probably why we're going straight from 4.5 to 4.6. Are we going to get less of the in-betweens? Ooh.
Is it still going to be a monthly patch cadence? Is it going to be big patches every quarter with smaller patches within the month still? Who knows? Also, as Star Citizen continues to evolve, we will also be experimenting from time to time with smaller, time-limited changes to the verse that do not require a full patch release. The first of these rollouts is this Wednesday, and it's going to be a community trade boost. Due to recent increases in large-scale capital ship combat and their subsequent destruction, 2 vendors in the standard system have gained access to increased quantities of highly sought-after resources, including Atlassium. While they may be selling it with a suitable markup, these vendors are also interested in purchasing several other resources above traditional market prices.
Are we about to get a fluid economy where CIG can change the prices on the fly? That might actually fix and give Star Citizen an actual solidified economy. If the prices are being looked at to see what needs to go down, what needs to go up, and it actually makes a huge difference, that might actually be a vibe.
Profit-seeking traders are encouraged to seek out and discover these prosperous vendors in the verse, but beware, quantities are limited and others may be seeking these fortunes in less than friendly ways. I'm really interested to see how that pans out in the live build in 4.5 because it could be really great, it could be terrible. I think it implies as well that there's less likelihood of a wipe for 4.6.
Definitely, if they're doing something like that,
tweak before releasing 4.6
yeah,
with these limited time events trying to simulate.
Yeah, I don't think a patch is. I don't think a wipe is coming.
We've got the RSI newsletter. We'll have a new sneak peek, all that sort of stuff. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, you can go to the RSI website and then go into account settings to subscribe to that.
Changing the economy and making it fluid, all controlled by, like, if it's all controlled by like data and information that they're gathering through the system on how we play. That could be a real world, like, what is the game? Was it Helldivers, where there was an actual singular dev who was like tweaking the difficulty and the rarity of things in real time as people played? He got data back and he chose how to like shift the world around. If they do that for the economy in Star Citizen, that might just be genius. That might be genius, and it will make it feel alive, make it feel fluid, and then they can control how much money people are making. So only the real traders and the people who are really doing and min-maxing this can be those billionaires that we're all mad about, because they're actually people putting in time and effort and they're not just like spamming or glitching their way to success. Like, let's say like there's a freaking resource that's being glitched. They could just make it worth nothing until they find a way to fix it, and then they just accordingly raise everything else. And that could be vibes. That is the most interesting thing I heard for the whole thing. That's the most interesting part right there. I like the sound of that. Let me know what you guys think. Guys. If you liked what you heard in this video, make sure to go check out Board Gamer. This video is a Board Gamer video that I did react to. If you liked my little bit of an input and the flair, make sure to like and subscribe over here as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one.